I didn't really do anything today. I'm capping. But one way I can gauge whether or not a person is intelligent is if they understand how complex the simplest things in the universe are. The world is just so vast and beautiful, and there's just so much to learn, right? Think about this. The entirety of computing and engineering as well, honestly, is how can I move this XYZ item or something like that from point A to point B? Now, how can I move it faster? How can I move it using less power? And that's literally the entirety of probably the creation of everything in human society, all from that really, really simple question. So if you think that's a yeah, that's obvious type of thing, I think you're missing the point entirely, right? And this is even more fascinating for everything that isn't like a completely natural phenomenon. Like, take fuel, for example. You can say, well, that's just putting gas inside of your car and going, that's just, fueling up a boat. But people had to cycle through a lot of different fuel sources before determining which ones were even worth bothering with based on the amount of energy that we could get out of that gas. Isn't that crazy? I guess the point here is don't feel like it's pointless to spend all day thinking about super simple ideas, right? Because Jeff Bezos' original idea was an online bookstore. Nothing profound, nothing unique, just selling books on the internet. That's it. But people like the idea, obviously, and it's a pretty good idea. So there's a real chance that you could become, a famous inventor or an entrepreneur or whatever you want to be with an idea that is completely basic. If nobody ever decided to think about it or pursue it, it very well could be worth your time. So don't second guess yourself. Just, I don't know, do what you want to do. The world is your oyster, bro.